Imagine cruising down the road when suddenly your engine begins to stutter, your check engine light starts flashing, and your car just doesn't feel right. It's not just annoying, it's alarming. What's happening under the hood? If you've scanned the system and see the code P0300, you've just uncovered one of the most frustrating and mysterious engine problems: random or multiple cylinder misfires. Unlike a single cylinder misfire that points you straight to the problem, P0300 keeps you guessing, and ignoring it can lead to serious engine damage or a ruined catalytic converter. But don't worry. In this video, we're breaking down 10 common engine misfire symptoms and how to repair them step by step. Before we get started, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on more car maintenance tips. Now, let's jump right in. P0300 trouble code means random multiple cylinder misfire detected. This can cause rough idling, poor acceleration, and potential engine damage if not addressed. Below are 10 symptoms of P0300 and step-by-step guides to fix each. Number 1. Rough idling. When the engine idles roughly, it often points to misfires in multiple cylinders. First, connect an OBDII scanner to confirm the P0300 code and check for any additional cylinder-specific codes. Inspect spark plugs for carbon buildup, damage, or wear, replace any that are bad. Next, inspect ignition coils and wires, swap coils between cylinders to see if misfires follow. Check for vacuum leaks around the intake manifold using carb cleaner spray. If spraying changes idle RPM, a leak exists. Clean or replace the idle air control valve. If nothing changes, inspect the fuel injectors for clogging. Perform a compression test as a last resort to check for engine mechanical issues. Number 2. Engine stalling. Start by confirming the presence of code P0300 using an OBDII scanner. Random misfires can cause inconsistent power delivery and stalling. Inspect and test the crankshaft position sensor, which can cause erratic engine timing if failing. Check spark plug condition and replace if fouled. Ensure that ignition coils are delivering strong sparks, use a spark tester. Check for low fuel pressure by attaching a fuel pressure gauge to the rail. A failing fuel pump or clogged filter can starve the engine. Also inspect the mass airflow sensor, MAF, clean it using MAF cleaner spray. If your engine still stalls, scan for additional codes or test the ECM for faults. Number 3. Check engine light flashing. A flashing CEL means an active misfire that can damage the catalytic converter. Immediately reduce driving and use a scanner to confirm the P0300 code. Check all spark plugs and coils, replace any worn components. Inspect the fuel system, injectors should be clean and delivering evenly. Clean the throttle body and MAF sensor to ensure proper air-fuel mixture. Check engine timing if it's a timing chain or belt-equipped engine. A vacuum leak or failing EGR valve can also contribute, so test both. Reset the CEL with your scanner and monitor if it comes back. If persistent, consider a professional scan for freeze frame data. Number 4. Poor acceleration. Poor acceleration with a P0300 code usually means cylinders aren't firing efficiently. Begin by checking and replacing worn spark plugs and inspecting ignition coils. Test fuel pressure at the rail, a weak pump or dirty fuel filter may restrict delivery. Clean the throttle body and MAF sensor to ensure air intake is optimal. Check for vacuum leaks by spraying carb cleaner near intake gaskets. If RPMs change, you found a leak. Examine the catalytic converter for clogging using a backpressure test. Check EGR and PCV valves, they can cause performance drops when malfunctioning. After repairs, clear the code and test drive. Number 5. Fuel smell from exhaust. Raw fuel smell means incomplete combustion, consistent with P0300 misfires. First, scan for P0300 and related codes. Pull all spark plugs, wet tips may indicate non-firing cylinders. Check ignition coils and wires, replace any faulty components. Test fuel injectors using a Noid light or multimeter. Stuck-open injectors can flood the cylinder. Ensure the engine is reaching operating temperature. A stuck-open thermostat can cause a rich condition. Inspect the coolant temperature sensor, CTS. If it reads low when hot, it may enrich the fuel mixture. Repair any found issues, clear codes, and test exhaust smell again. Number 6. Increased fuel consumption. Misfires waste fuel, and P0300 means it's occurring randomly. Scan for codes, then check spark plugs for fouling. Rich mixtures leave sooty deposits. Replace bad plugs and test coil packs. Clean the MAF sensor and throttle body, both of which affect air-fuel ratio. Inspect vacuum hoses and PCV valve for leaks. Check oxygen sensors using a scanner or multimeter. Lazy sensors can trick the ECU into enriching the mixture. Test the coolant temperature sensor and fuel pressure regulator. Excess fuel pressure or a faulty sensor can cause the engine to run rich. Reset the ECM and monitor fuel economy improvements. Number 7. Engine vibrations or shaking. Engine shake is a direct result of cylinders not firing properly. Confirm P0300 using a scanner. Remove all spark plugs and check for wear or carbon buildup. Replace faulty ones and inspect coils using a spark tester. Run the engine and listen for clicking sounds from injectors. Use a mechanic's stethoscope. If one is quiet, it may be clogged or dead. Inspect motor mounts too. While not a cause, worn mounts amplify vibrations. If vibrations continue after ignition system checks, perform a compression test to rule out internal engine problems. Fix mechanical faults and clear the P0300 code. Number 8. Hesitation when accelerating. Hesitation often occurs from uneven fuel or spark delivery. First, scan the ECU to confirm P0300. Check all ignition components, spark plugs, coils, and wires, replacing anything questionable. Clean the MAF sensor, as it plays a key role in load-based fuel calculation. Test the throttle position sensor, TPS, with a multimeter for smooth voltage changes. Inspect fuel injectors and consider using a fuel injector cleaner. Check vacuum lines and the intake manifold gasket for leaks. Finally, examine fuel pressure. A weak pump can cause hesitation under load. After repairs, reset the code and test drive under acceleration. Number 9. Popping or backfiring from exhaust. This symptom points to unburnt fuel igniting in the exhaust. Start by scanning for P0300 and checking spark plug and coil condition. Ensure firing order is correct, especially if work was done recently. A weak spark or wrong timing allows fuel to enter the exhaust unburned. Check ignition timing if adjustable. Inspect fuel injectors to ensure they aren't leaking. Clean or replace a dirty MAF sensor. A failing oxygen sensor may cause poor air-fuel ratio. Lastly, a cracked exhaust manifold or leaking gasket can create popping noises. Inspect the exhaust system and repair any leaks. Number 10. Hard starting. If your engine cranks but struggles to start with a P0300 code, start by scanning for the code and any related ones. Check all spark plugs for fouling and gap. Inspect ignition coils with a tester and replace if weak. Test fuel pressure to ensure the pump and regulator are delivering correctly. Clean the throttle body and MAF sensor. Check the battery voltage and charging system. Low voltage can affect spark intensity. Examine crankshaft and camshaft position sensors, as both affect startup timing. If no issues are found, perform a leak down test to assess internal engine health. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a repair tip. Until next time, keep your engine running smooth.